excited, Arena, because we are now live on the Speak Life Empowerment Series. And I am just completely just ecstatic about the stuff that you were about to put into the atmosphere for everybody. Anybody that missed you the first time, they missed a treat because my sister be on it. You hear me? She be on it, and she's gonna teach you how to become a more beautiful you. And I love her brand. I love just everything about her because she's such a sweet spirit. And I'm thankful, just to have people connect on the Speak Life speakers. And I can truly say that my sister Raina is a Speak Life speaker because she truly speaks death and life. Well, she speaks life, but she know that death and life are in the power in the tongue. And those that love it will eat its fruit. And that's what she pride her brand on as well. And I love the fact that, honey, she has awesome things she's going to tell you about her products. And I believe now those of you that are coming in now, come on in. I'm also believing that Arena is also going to be with us in Orlando, right, Arena?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, because I know I want to tell everybody about Orlando, October 7th, 8th, and 9th. Detroit is September 10th. Remember, you guys, that's coming on now. The Detroit conference is September the 10th in Detroit, Michigan. And that's where we're going to have, I got a special guest for everybody. And I'm just going to put it out there right now. Kim Pointer, you guys. I'm so excited about Detroit, Michigan. And that's
Yay.
yeah. Kim Pointer, Apostle Dr. Oliver. Oh my God. It's just so many just amazing speakers that's gonna be there. And authors with their books. And I'm telling you, you're gonna be blessed, truly blessed. And those of you that wanna, come with us, come on. But without further ado, I just want to say you're just about to hear my sister for about 50 minutes, 45 to 50 minutes. If you have questions at the end, don't hesitate to go over to Purpose Professionals. Put your questions in. Matter of fact, we're going to give you time. I'm going over to Purpose Professionals right now because some of you get upset with me. You be like, you didn't wait for me, and so I'm not going to give you an excuse. I'm going straight to Purpose Professionals right now and say, come on in. All right, Jeannie Martin, I see you. I see you. Jeannie Martin, Kia, Erica, Arthur Sharonette, Miss Emma, Griselda, Shayna White, No Excuse Zone, Sherry Bridges, Tori Briscoe, Tashana, First Lady Richardson. Um, you all, I see you. You looked at the flyer and you liked it and you're coming on in. So I'm just saying thank you. Thank you for joining us. Okay. All right. Well, without further ado, my amazing sister and Speak Life speaker and author, and she's so many business owner. She's so many amazing things. Irena. Yay.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to, can you hear me okay? You can? Okay, great. First, I wanted to thank Letitia for allowing me the opportunity to speak to her platform. I appreciate it. And I hope that what I say is able to help other business owners to grow, to think life as well as to speak life into their business. Before I get started, I'm mostly going to talk about, share with you who I am, what I do, and in addition to that, give you some do's and don'ts as far as being a business owner. I am Irena Tenen. I'm married. I just celebrated 23 years of marriage on Friday. I have 2 children. My daughter's 21. My son is 20. And They both just recently this year moved out the house. So I'm also an empty nester. I'm a young empty nester, but I'm excited about this next chapter in my life. I have a dog, a 2-year-old dog named Brandy. In addition to being, I'm a life coach. I coach marriages, and I coach women that are trying to find their purpose, trying to overcome things like fear, limiting beliefs. I'm an inspirational speaker. I also am an author. My first book is called Becoming a Beautiful You. It is right here. It's a 100-day devotional. It was released last year. I'm currently working on my second book, which is called I Do or Maybe I Don't, and it's catered towards people who desire to be married. And I'm also going to be in a collaboration, which is coming out later this year, called Healing Toxic Habits. And I will be focusing on fear. In addition to that, I'm assistant program director for Forever Sisters radio broadcast and also a co-host. I'm a senior columnist for Simply Elevate magazine. I'm vice president of a nonprofit organization here in Greensboro called Blessed Hands. And on top of all that, my husband and I are also over the deacon ministry at my church. So as you can see, I do not have a full plate. I have a full platter. In addition to coaching, speaking, and writing, I also have a direct sales business where I sell jewelry, and I sell hair growth product, and recently just started travel. They say the average millionaire has 6 to 7 income streams. I currently have 6. I also work full-time. That is not one of my income streams that I'm counting, because I believe that when I am consistently making money in these other income streams, God will release me from that job, that 9 to 5 or that 7 to 3:30, which I currently work. So that is me in a nutshell. I'm an encourager. I love to encourage people. I'm that person that if I see somebody out by themselves, alone, not talking, I will go approach them. I will be the one to be that friendly face, to give that kind word, that encouraging word. I don't like people to be hurt. I don't like people to feel outcast, like an outcast or an outsider. I will be the one to go to them and make them feel welcome. Tonight, I will be speaking life into your business. First part of this, I'm going to talk about how I got into business. And then the second part, I'm going to share with you some do's and don'ts as far as being in business. One of the things I focus on when I speak about business is to new business owners or to people who desire to be in business. I believe that the things I share can be applied to anybody in business, but I kind of focus on those that desire to be in business and new business owners, because that's the hardest time. To me, that's the hardest time. That's a lot of the time when you are discouraged easily. You may want to give up. You may not have the support you need. So I like to encourage those that are kind of new entrepreneurs. So I started in this business industry, being an entrepreneur, back in 1998. Yes, I said 1998. 1998, I was a stay-at-home mother. My children were 2 and 3 years old. I did not want to go back to work. I still wanted to be able to be home with them. So I wanted to find a way to generate income from home. So I got on the internet. Yes, we had the internet back in 1998. And I was searching for something that I could do at home. So I came across a company, and I don't even know if it's still in existence, but it is called Cognigen. It was called Cognigen. And I signed up for it. The product was telecommunications. So basically, you're trying to get people to use the telecommunication products and services. It was free to join, and you made money once people signed up for the product and services, and monthly as they paid their bill, you got paid. So I signed up for that, and that's all I really remember is signing up. I don't really remember marketing. I don't really remember making any money. That was short-lived, very short-lived. However, that's where it all began. So I did end up going back to work in 98 also. I went back to work, but I still had that entrepreneurial spirit. I knew that I was purposed to be an entrepreneur. Okay. So 2005 is when I gave it a try again, and I found a company, here I go again, called Enchanted Potions. This company specialized in bath and body products. So I was like, oh, I like smell goods. I should be able to sell that. So I signed up for that. I think it was like $10 to sign up. I signed up for that. My business name was Essentially Irena. I had business cards, everything. Had distributors under me. And I actually did pretty good with that. But I think I was in there for about a couple of months. So throughout the years, I've tried several different things. I was probably what they called a serial entrepreneur. I tried Avon twice. All the profit I made, I used to buy product. So I didn't make anything there. I tried weight loss companies. I've tried prepaid legal. I mean, I have been around the world and back again. So finally, and I still believed that I was meant to be an entrepreneur. My friends and family probably was sick of me wondering what in the world is this girl doing now? But I didn't give up. I still believed that I was meant to be an entrepreneur. So in 2009, this is finally when I asked God, what is my purpose? God, why am I here? Why did you put me here? Now, this is what I should have done in the beginning. I probably would have saved a lot of time, and I probably would have saved a lot of money, but I didn't. So I asked God, God, what is it that I'm purposed to do? I believe in my heart that I am purposed to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to do. Help me. So God said, what is it that you like to do, that you enjoy doing, that you can do every day, all day, for free, and still enjoy it? So the first thing that came to my mind was talking. I can talk. I love to talk. So I'm thinking, okay, well, what kind of career can I have talking? First thing coming to mind is counseling, because I love people as well, and I love helping people. So counseling, I'm like, well, if I'm a counselor, I have to have a degree for that. I mean, I can't just counsel people. So what do? I go to school to get my master's degree in marriage and family therapy. So I said, okay, now I'm going to be a counselor. Well, the last class that I took prior to graduation was an elective. The class was called Life Coaching 101. When I took that class, my eyes were opened. I no longer wanted to be a counselor. I wanted to be a life coach. So I spent 3 years and I got my degree. I got my master's degree, but I realized that I would much rather coach than be a counselor. When I found out what the differences were, mostly a counselor is someone who deals with people in their past. We can prescribe medicine and things like that and kind of help them overcome issues that may have hindered them or hurt them in the past to help them now. Well, a coach is more like a motivating friend, a motivational friend, a personal cheerleader, someone that helps somebody go from point A to point B, gives them assignments and tasks and holds them accountable. That was more up my alley. So then once I did that, I'm thinking, well, I need to be certified in that. I can't just start coaching, can I? Maybe I could, I don't know, but I believe in gaining knowledge. I believe in getting education. I believe in becoming a master of your gift, a master of your talent, a master of your craft. So I signed up for a life coaching class, Tony Gaskin's class, actually. I took his class, I loved it, and I became a certified life coach. So I got my master's degree, I became a certified life coach, and then God said, write a book. And I said, a book? God, you know that I'm a reader. I have been reading since the age of 4. I've been reading since the age of 4. I actually used to be on a review team where I reviewed books. You could even go to Amazon now and put my name in, and some of my reviews will come up. And I was president of a local book club for 12 years. So I'm thinking, Lord, are you sure you want me to write a book? Now I can read a book, but write a book? And he was like, yes, I want you to write a book. And I'm thinking, well, what am I supposed to write about? So then he began to bring things to my remembrance that kind of hindered me from living I guess, a happy life. I dealt with fear. Fear at one point in my life just controlled me. The fear of what people thought about me, public speaking. I mean, just fear of this, that, and the other. Mindset. I had a positive mindset when it came to other people, but kind of limiting beliefs and negative mindset when it came to myself. Self-image. I didn't really like what I saw when I looked in the mirror. So God told me to write these things in a book. And I was like, okay, I can do that. So I sat down to write. And I wrote the introduction just like that. Got to chapter 1 and I was stuck. I said, okay, now, Lord, you told me to write this book. So I'm thinking I could sit down because God told me to, right? I'm being obedient, right? So I'm sitting down and nothing. God said, write a devotional. And I said, a devotional? He said, yes, you've been sending out daily devotionals since 2008, every single day via email. Just put it in a book form. I said, okay. He said, call the book Becoming a Beautiful You. I said, oh, I like that. So I sat down. I took 10 topics. The first one is fear. We also talk about mindset, talk about self-image. My book is broken up into 10 topics. For 10 days, you will read about fear. My thought process was, after 10 days of learning what God thinks of fear, he didn't give it to us. So by the time we finish those 10 days, we should know how to overcome fear. So that was my thought process. So I got 10 topics. So I'm a coach now. I wrote a book. I'm an author now. My book I became an international best-selling author the day my book was released. That is how I know that it was all God. I still sometimes don't consider myself an author. So then God said, speak. I want you to be a speaker. Speaking was one of the things that I feared the most. I did not like to be the center of attention. I did not like all eyes on me. I did not like to speak in front of people. When I was in high school, I remember we had to do, in my history class, we had to do a book report each quarter. So we had to do 4 book reports for that senior year. Well, in addition to doing the book report, we had to do an oral portion and speak about it. I didn't do it. I did every other thing, but I did not do the oral part at all. Until the last quarter, my friend convinced me to do it, and I got a 98. But I was terrified. So I was like, God, are you sure you want me to speak? He said, yes, I made you outgoing. I made you an encourager. I gave you all these gifts, and I want you to use them to uplift, encourage, empower, inspire. I said, okay, God. So me, being the person I am, I can't just start speaking. I had to find a class. Like I said, knowledge is power. I believe in getting education and knowledge. So I found a class that was called Speaking as a Business. The class didn't teach you how to speak. It taught you how to have a business speaking or speaking business. The person that was over the class actually had a TV show on TV One called Love Addiction, and he has written 10 books. He is one of my mentors, and that class was phenomenal. So I said, okay. I spent years and years of time, years and years of money trying to find out what it was that I was supposed to do, what was my purpose. And all this time, it was within me. It was with the gifts and the talents that God gave me. So, but I didn't give up. So that showed me a couple of things about myself within that time frame. I'm very persistent. I persevere. I'm tenacious, and I won't give up at all. If that business doesn't work, I will try this one. If that one doesn't work, I will try this one. If that one doesn't work, I will try this one. Now, keep in mind, by doing that, my friends and family, they probably just didn't believe in me at all by this point. What is she selling now? What is she doing? Some people, like my mother, was, if I sell a rock, she'll buy it and get the whole city, my hometown, to buy it too. But But really, I had to find out what it was that I was supposed to do. And because I still love that network marketing, I believe in that industry. I really do. I know some people think it's a scam and all that, but I believe in it. I personally know six-figure earners who have made their money that way. I am in a direct sales company that sells $5 jewelry. I also sell hair growth, tea, and lemonade. And I just ventured into travel. So, and I also have a t-shirt. So I was persistent, and I believe that once I'm consistently making money in these streams of income, I will be released from my job. So that just one of the things that I'm going to talk about for you tonight is to not give up, but I'm not there yet. Right now, I'm going to focus on why do you want to be in business? If you're not in business, or if you're thinking about being in business, why do you want to be in business? Your why has to be so strong. You have to be so passionate about your why that it could make you cry. The reason I say this is in business, even whether you're a seasoned business owner or whether you're a new business owner, you're going to have droughts. You're going to have down times. You're going to have time where people are telling you no left and right, or people are not interested in hearing what you have to say. So your why has to keep you going. Your why has to keep you going where I don't care that they told me no. Somebody is going to tell me yes. Somebody. They say the more no's you get, the closer you are to a yes. So no, 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 no. Okay. Somebody's going to say yes. So you have to know why you're going to go in business. The second thing is your passion. What is it that you're passionate about? Every business is not for everybody, and some people will try anything like I did, but I didn't realize that I had to find my passion. What is it that I'm passionate about? I can't just sell weight loss products. I may need to lose weight. I may need to eat healthier, but that's not my passion. I can use the product, but trying to get other people to, I'm just not passionate about that. So you have to know what it is you are passionate about. Also, how do you find your talent? How do you find your talent? Well, the first thing is to go to God, pray, ask him. He's given us all talents. He's given us all gifts, spiritual gifts. You can use your spiritual gift and make it into a business. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you don't know what your spiritual gift is, you can take a spiritual gifts inventory test online, free. Google it, take it. It'll tell you what your gifts are. So you need to know why you want to go in business. You need to have a passion for what you're going in business for, and you need to know how to find the passion. One thing is think about things that come naturally to you. Like talking and encouraging comes naturally to me. Now, initially, I never would have thought of how I can have a business encouraging somebody or talking to them, but I finally found a way. I found a way. So that's the main thing you need to do before you get into business. Now, I'm going to share with you some things that you need to do once you're in business. One of the things you need to do is to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Other people may believe in you, but you have to believe in you. And typically, we are our own worst critics. We are our own worst critics. I will hear myself say something and I'll say, why did I say that? Why did I say that like that? Why didn't I say this? Or why didn't I do this? And someone else will be like, oh my God, what you said just inspired me and motivated me and da 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 da. You have to believe in your own gifts, your own talents, and your own abilities, especially when people come at you with negativity, when they don't believe in you, when they have doubt in you. You have to believe in you. Now, God says he will never leave or forsake you. So he believes in you, but you have to believe in you as well. So that's the first thing that you have to do. Believe in yourself, especially, like I said, when those droughts and those down times come, and they will come. You've got to be your own motivator sometimes, your own encourager, your own empower, your own inspiration. One of the other things you have to do is change your mindset. Change your mindset when you're in business. Now, I hear people all the time when I talk about my jewelry business or my tea business, my 2 direct sales companies, they'll say, well, I'm interested, but I'm not much of a seller. I'm not much of a seller. Well, to me, you're already talking negative and you're already setting yourself up to fail. You're not selling anything, okay? You're sharing. You're sharing an opportunity. You're sharing a product. All they can say is yes or no. And in addition to that, if you're going to be in business, if you want to use the word sell, you're selling anyway. Regardless if you have a product or a service, you're selling yourself. You're trying to sell yourself to your potential clients and customers. So regardless of what you say or how you say it, if you don't like doing it, you still have to do it at some point or another. So I choose to think of it, instead of selling a product, I'm sharing a product that can benefit you. I'm sharing an opportunity that can help you. That has helped me by looking at it like that. So you have to change your mindset. The negative talk, the negative self-thinking, the negativity, it's got to go. It's got to go. You will get enough of that from everybody else. Trust me. You will get enough negativity from everybody else. So you have got to change your own mindset. And I believe that when you change your mindset, you can change your life. Here's an example. And I also believe that there is a positive to every negative situation. You know, there's always somebody that has it worse than you, but let's say you got laid off from your job. And I have been laid off before. So you get laid off from your job and you're like, oh my God, I need this job. You're down, you're depressed. How could they let me go? I gave all these years, I gave all this time away from my family, da, 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 da. That's the negative thinking. Switch it to this. Let's say, even though you've been working, you've also wanted to start your own business. Well, God just released you from your job so you can focus more on your business. When you think of it like that, that may motivate you more. Oh yeah, now I have plenty of time to devote to my dream instead of going to work every day, making somebody else's dream come true. I can put that same 8-hour energy into my own dream and make my own dreams come true. So you have to change your mindset and change your life. Another thing you have to do, is one of the do's, is surround yourself with like-minded people. Now, your best friend Nene or Shay Shay or Ray Ray from back in the day or elementary school you've known your whole life, they may not be business-minded, okay? They may not even see you as a business owner. They may still see you as little Nikki from down the street, So you need to surround yourself with people that are like-minded, that are also in business, people that will also encourage and support you. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. When I first, when God, because he's the one that told me, when God first told me to write a book and become a coach and to speak, I sought out women that already did that. I sought out women that were where I wanted to be. They were already there. And even on Facebook, I did it. I would purposely request as a friend people that were where I wanted to be. And some of those people actually are some of my closest friends now. And I'm not telling you to go out and do that, but sometimes it did work for me. And they actually helped me. They gave me information. They pointed me in the right direction. They gave me tips and tools. And I would just watch them. Who is your graphic designer? Who is your this? Who is your that? Help me, and some of them did. And some of them I would just sit back and watch. But I started to surround myself. I purposely surrounded myself with women that were doing what I wanted to do. And I also surrounded myself with women that were positive. They may not have been in business, but they were encouraging. I'm talking about offline and online. I distance myself from all negativity. I just don't do drama and I don't do negativity. I'm not about that life. I'm just not. So the third thing that you have to do is surround yourself with like-minded people. They're all out there. Everybody is not against you. Everybody doesn't want to hurt you. Everybody is not in competition with you. And you have to also be willing to share knowledge and things with other people as well. What they say, you reap what you sow. So you also have to reap and sow. You have to sow into others, deposit into others, and then you will also reap. Another thing you have to do is share your business every day. Now, if you work a 9 to 5 like me, well, my job is actually 7 to 3:30. So since I have to be at work at 7, I get up early. I get up really early, and I'm tired when I get off. I'm really tired when I get off because I go to bed late. I'm in the bed at like 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30 at the latest, but I'm up at 4:45 to 5 o'clock. So I'm tired. But when I come home from work and I get home about 4, when I come home, I work on my business. So you have to do that. You have to share your business every single day. You can't go to work for somebody else and then come home and watch TV, or come home and read a book, or come home and get on Facebook. Unless you're marketing on Facebook. Now that's okay, but you can't spend all your time doing that. You have to share your business every day. So again, the first thing you do is believe in yourself, change your mindset, surround yourself with like-minded people, share your business every day, and work on your business every day. Do not treat your business like a hobby, because that is exactly what it will be, a hobby, which means a year from now, 2 years from now, you'll be in the exact same place you are now. So you have got to treat your business like a business, okay? The next thing that you need to do is network. Get to know people. Get to know people and what they do. You know, one of my coworkers, I actually call her my work daughter. She says, Missy Rainer, you know everybody. Anytime she asks me about something, I say, oh, I know somebody that does that. Do you know somebody? Yep, I sure do. She had bought an air mattress, and she blew it up and didn't like it. And she was like, she couldn't take it back because it was already open. She's like, I don't need it now. She said, I just want to sell it. She said, do you know somebody? I said, you know what? I know somebody that owns a consignment shop. I don't know if they sell mattresses in consignment shop, but I said, I know somebody. She contacted the girl, and the girl bought the mattress. So you have to know what people do in addition to sharing what you do, because they may not need your service or product, but they may know someone that does. So you have to be willing to network. What do they say? A closed mouth won't get fed. You cannot keep your mouth closed when it comes to you and your business and your product or service. You just can't do that. You can't. Or again, you will be in the same place you are now next year and the year after that. Another thing that you must do is to pray over your business every single day. You got to. You just got to pray over your business. Ask God about, who should I talk to? Or God, don't even ask, just pray. Just God, give me the words to say to people if you're afraid. I used to be afraid to approach people. People find that hard to believe, but I did. I was afraid, but I'm not afraid now. All they can tell me is no. And what is that going to do? Nothing? Okay. Well, you may not be able to use what I have, but do you know someone that can? I mean, you just don't know who knows who or who can use your product or service. So also, one of the things you have to do, another thing is focus. You have to focus on your business. Me, I'm the type of person, I am easily distracted. I have 20 million things going on in my head at one time. I already told you all the things that I do. So imagine that. That's like 20 things right there. And then trying to focus is so hard to do, but I have to do it. And one of the things that I do that helps me focus is I keep a planner. And I used to get planners every year and never write not one thing in them. But I sure like getting them every January. I give me a nice big planner. I said, ooh, this is the year I'm going to be organized and stay on top of things. And what? I ain't writing out one thing in that planner. So the past 2 years, my planners are full. I write down my to-do list, what I'm going to do, work on my personal to-do list. And then also as far as my business, what am I going to do when I get home from work to work on my business today? So you have got to focus, limit distractions, and also you have to educate yourself. I believe you can never gain too much knowledge. You can never, ever gain too much knowledge. And you have to be coachable. You have to be coachable. I am willing to learn anything from anybody. You can teach me anything, and I'll listen. I'll absorb. I'll take notes, and I will apply what you teach me, especially if you are where I'm trying to go. but you have to be willing to educate yourself. Now, I'm a marriage coach. I've been married for 23 years. We've been together for 25. We do marriage seminars. We do marriage workshops. But I don't claim to know everything about marriage. I even have a master's degree in marriage and family therapy. So my education and my experience is enough to me to be a marriage coach, but you can never have too much knowledge. So I also read. So I'm going to share with you some of the books I have. I just recently bought these books too. One book is called When Love Dies, How to Save a Hopeless Marriage. So I'm reading this book, and it says it can happen in any marriage. Here's what you can do when love dies. So I will be able to coach my clients that feel like their love has died and they don't know how to gain it back. I have a tool that can help me help them. Another book I just got, men and women are different, honey. So I got a book called Men Are Like Waffles and Women Are Like Spaghetti. So I believe in educating myself so that I can educate my clients. It says understanding and delighting in your differences. And look, the girl's hair is spaghetti and the man's shirt is waffles. That is so cute. And then another book I have, and I have several, but The 4 Seasons of Marriage. We all go through seasons of marriage. Secrets to a Lasting Marriage. So one of the things in business, you always have to be willing to educate yourself. Get knowledge, take classes, read a book. It's okay. You can never have too much information. I'm also a network marketer. So what book do I have? Rock Your Network Marketing Business. I Believe in Reading by Sarah Robbins. So I got that. And then I don't know if you heard of Eric Ward. I got this book free. All I paid was shipping. Go Pro, 7 Steps to Being a Network Marketing Professional. And then I got this book right here. I know you know Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. But what about Outwitting the Devil? This book right here is thebomb.com. So basically what I'm saying, if you are in business and you are deemed yourself an expert, you still can learn something. And you should never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop gaining knowledge so that you can give that to your clients or customers. So those are the things that you must do when you are in business. Believe in yourself, change your mindset, surround yourself with like-minded people, share your business every day, work on the business every day, network with different people, pray over your business daily, pray about who to approach about your business, limit distractions. You got to focus. Time management, educate yourself, be coachable. All those things will help you become a successful entrepreneur. And you heard what I told you at the very beginning. How many different things that I try? I probably don't have enough fingers to tell you how many things I've tried before I got to doing what I believe I purpose to do. Now I'm going to share with you some things that you don't want to do. Don't give up. There are going to be times, especially in the beginning of business, where you want to give up. Because, when you first start something, you're all excited and gung-ho and want to tell everybody, I started this business. And you're thinking it's just like the best thing ever. So you're thinking everybody else is thinking the same thing. So they're thinking the same thing. So they're going to want to buy your product or service just like that. Buy it just like that. Buy it just like that. And then you realize that's not the case. No, I don't. No, I'm not interested. Thank you, but no, I'm not interested. No, no. So you can't give up no matter what. Imagine if I had started those different businesses all those years ago, and I was like, you know what? Just forget it. I believe I'm supposed to be an entrepreneur, but I can't find my niche. I just can't seem to get it going. So I just forget it. Had I done that, I never would have written my book. And I have my book right here somewhere. Where'd it go? Right here. Becoming a Beautiful You. I never would have written this book had I given up. So don't give up. And that goes hand in hand with the first thing you're supposed to do. Believe in you. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals. You can't give up on yourself. No one is going to be as passionate about you as you. The second thing you don't do is don't rely on your friends and family to make you rich. If you've been in business any amount of time, you may have noticed that now I get a lot of support from my family, especially my mom. OMG. I told you I could probably sell a rock and she would buy it and have everybody in my hometown buying it. But I don't rely on my family to just buy my products and or services and make me rich. And if you're in the network marketing industry, one of the first things they tell you is to make a list of your friends and family. Well, if you've been in several things like me, my friends and family don't want to hear anything else that I have to sell right now. And that's okay. What I found is the most support that I've had is from people that don't even know me. They don't even know me. They buy my product, they'll write a testimonial. I mean, and people do business with people they like. I believe sometimes people bought stuff from me just because they like me. They might not even need what I have, but they liked me, so they bought it. So don't rely on your friends and family to make you rich. I have a direct sales company where I sell hair growth tea, and I have a team. I have a small team. Well, I'm in the double digits now with my team, but most of the people that found me on Instagram. I never thought I would be able to recruit on Instagram, but I have. One girl said, "Thank you for being consistent." She's been watching me for months, and she signed up the other day. Just this past weekend, she signed up. She said, "Thank you for being consistent. I've been watching you." So you got to be consistent. That goes hand in hand with what I said. Do something with your business every single day. This girl lives in Los Angeles, California. I'm in North Carolina. There's no way I would have reached her any other way but social media. So social media is a good tool. Just don't be distracted by it. Another thing don't do is don't get discouraged. It's so easy to get discouraged and want to give up. People seem to think that when they get in business, they're going to automatically just be rich and make money just like that. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That is why you have to know why you're in business and have a passion for what you're doing, because you're going to have days where you get discouraged. You're going to have days when your family may say, "Why are you doing this? Why don't you just go get a job, go to work?" That's the easy way. Going to work every day and getting that check every week or every 2 weeks. Yes, that is easy. That's the easy way. But you have a desire to be a business owner. So you have to work on your business every day and not get discouraged no matter what obstacles come your way. The next thing you don't do is allow negative thoughts to enter your mind. You not only speak life, but you think life. God says, "I can do all things through Christ." So anytime I hear something like, "Well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this," or "Maybe I should," well, I can do all things through Christ. Then my whole attitude changed. That's right. I can do all things through Christ. Shoot, they told me no, but this next person I'm talking to, I bet you they tell me yeah. You have got to believe in yourself, and you have got not to allow any negative thoughts or negative words to come into your mind at all. And it's so easy to do. You start doubting yourself. You start doubting your abilities. You start doubting everything. And the last thing don't do is don't compare yourself to other people. Let's say you and Susie here are best friends, or maybe you just met in the business, okay? You met in a business. She does the same thing you do. Maybe you're both authors. I don't know. Let's say you and Susie are both authors. Well, your books came out at the same time. Well, now Susie's on book 2, okay? Book 2 is out and she's in the middle of book 3. You still thinking of the title for book 2. So you start to compare yourself with Susie and think, well, maybe I'm not supposed to be writing a book, or maybe I'm not going to be an author, or maybe that was it. No, don't compare yourself with anybody. Yours will come when it's time. Believe that it will. But what? You got to believe in yourself. You have to be consistent. You have to share every single day. Being in business is hard. It's not easy. So you have to be strong. You have to be strong and not give up. You can't give up. You can't. You can give up if you don't want your dream to come true and if you want to spend the rest of your life working for someone else. That's not my desire. My desire, I'm going to share with you my why. That's one of the things I say. You have to have a why. My why is to be financially free and to have time freedom and financial freedom. If I want to leave this webinar right now and go hop on a plane to Ohio and spend the rest of the week with my parents, I should be able to do that. Money should not be an issue, and I shouldn't have to worry about reporting to work or calling in saying I'm sick the rest of the week. I should be able to go, and then if I want to leave Ohio and go to the beach for a week after that, I should be able to do that. That is my desire. My desire is to retire in 4 years. I'll be 50 in 4 years. I want to retire in 4 years. So that's my why. That's my passion. That is it. So I hope that what the information that I provided for you and shared with you about myself was able to help you, give you the confidence, give you the encouragement, give you the inspiration to go on and to make yourself successful and feel successful and good about your business.
Well, you are amazing, and I'm sure it did. Those that want to contact Araina's going to put her contact information in Purpose Professionals, because she's truly a purpose professional, and she's a Speak Life speaker, and she's amazing, and I'm just thankful for her. And I know the nuggets that she gave each one of you, you can apply it to your life and be amazing as well. God said you should do greater works. So y'all get ready to put these words into action and do greater works. Araina, thank you so much for giving us these awesome nuggets, and I appreciate you, and always know you're welcome on this platform, this Speak Life Empowerment Series, because I always know that you have words of life. So don't forget to put your information down for them and Speak Life speakers. And if it's one nugget that you would give them before you leave, what would you say?
The main thing I would say is don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your family. Don't give up on your goals and your dreams. In order to do that, you have to believe in you. God believes in you, but you have to believe in you as well.
Amen. Glory to God. I got all fuzzy inside when she said that. All right. Well, I love you, my sister. And again, thank you so much for being here. And those that were listening in and watching, thank you for coming on the Speak Life Empowerment Series. Once again, we'll have another amazing speaker for you on tomorrow. Again, if God is for you, who could be against you? Absolutely nobody. Nobody. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I love you.